Welcome, precious souls. I shuffled these out. I started a recording and it completely went frozen. So I'm going to show you the cards I've got. Hold on, bear with me here. All right, so these are the cards we've got. Yeah, we could do the reading this way, but this is going to be awkward. I just wanted you to see what I shuffled because I'm going to get through this video despite any blocks. All right, guys. So first card was about tower moment. Okay, that means the collective I'm speaking with is going through a tower moment. So it's like sometimes you get stripped right down to like nothing. Things are slow. Your finances are low. You're getting things are becoming so uncomfortable. It's pushing you into another direction. It's pretty much what it is. Okay, that's because maybe somebody didn't follow their intuition, or they're not aware that they've been asking for something, they want something better, but they haven't taken the measures to move them in another direction. So your beautiful spirit team is doing that for you. It's just uncomfortable, but they're forcing you to be so uncomfortable in something that it moves you into another direction. It's all's fair in love and movement, right? They're doing it for your best. Also, your challenge is to make sure it's not you who's wearing a mask. So a lot of the people around us in this whole entire world, through this life journey, a lot of us have worn this mask because, it felt more comfortable not to show up exactly as ourselves in certain, we'd have this feeling of, as long as I kind of show up this way, it's going to be a lot easier to resonate with these people, this crowd, this job. I used to call it the phone voice, right? It's like you could be sitting there going through some moment. Maybe, you got your kids arguing in the background or something. You're like, hey, calm down. And all of a sudden the phone rings and you're, hello. You know what I mean? That's like the mask, where we show up in a specific way, believing that it's going to be received better. But you're being challenged to make sure you are not wearing the mask, because unless we're absolutely authentic and being who we truly are, we're totally not pulling in the people that are meant to be in our lives. We're not being our true self to be aligned with our highest path, which is also our purpose. What you're going to find is around you right now, there are people that all of their masks are literally dropping off. Like that you cannot show up anymore with this mask. It's the deception is being revealed. That's maybe why that was on the bottom of this deck. Like anybody trying to get away with anything, it's starting to, can you see that? It's starting to be shown now. Okay, there is no getting away with anything. You might just as well be your best, highest version of yourself. Take the mask off and move forward, authentically expressing your feelings. There's no need to be anything other than yourself right now, and it's important not to. Also, it's helping you because it's even though you've grown a strong sense of discernment on, really reading people, their true intentions, it's going to become more and more easier because the masks are dropping, okay? In every aspect of this world right now, all of the masks are coming off, which is great. Well, especially if you've been honestly who you are, right? All right. Subconsciously, so your soul is very much aware of this. This tower is bringing you to a point where the slate is clean. It's like all the cycles are coming to an end that you've been through. The slate has been clean, where you could take your chalk and draw out any kind of whatever your next path is, make it clear, okay? Let your angels, let your guardian angels, let your team know, this is what I want, and it's going to be aligned for you. And this is a very special time, so be very focused on only what you want, okay? You are aware that it's a time of letting go. So things that didn't serve you, that don't serve you anymore, maybe once they did, it's like to people or to places, to jobs, to things that started from different roots and grew together to make something incredible. It's now come to its natural ending, where it doesn't have to be done in anger, this big release, or, craziness or anything, but it's just, okay, we've taken each other to the highest possible way that we can help each other, that we can grow something together. But now it's time to release it and just let it flow. Let that go on to its natural new path. Let you go on to your natural path, and just have gratitude for anything learned together. Have gratitude for the time together, but release it, because you don't want it, you can't carry it where you're going. So once you release that, it allows you to move into this beautiful, fluid new place where things are going to be so much better and so much more abundant for you, and where you're really going to shine. Just recently, so within the last 3 months, you really learned the connection, the way that we all, are connected. Some of us, we all want the same things. We all fear the same kinds of things. You're starting to see a natural connection to everything and everyone around you. And it's also, again, realizing that, people show up in our lives for a reason. Things filter through our life for a reason. Sometimes it's for a long time. Sometimes it's for a short time. Sometimes it's to learn a lesson. Sometimes it's to trigger what's not healed in us. Sometimes it's to teach. Sometimes it's all of it. Either way, it's seeing it with a sense of detachment, not cold-hearted, but a sense of detachment where you don't take things so personal, or you don't hold on to things too long. And it's seeing that we all have something to share. And when you see that, you can move more fluidly through life. This was in the recent past. So again, probably the last 3 months. Now, not that future cannot be foretold necessarily, okay? We have free will. Everything changes in this moment, and we are creating our future in this moment. But due to the tower, and if you should choose to drop the mask that you've been wearing to feel more comfortable with others and help others feel more comfortable with your beautiful light, once you drop that mask and allow your beautiful light to shine, not fearing how people are going to receive you, but instead just being yourself, because that's the only person you can be. In dropping the mask, all of the things you've been working toward come to fruition. Okay, this is the maturity card. This is, why is my camera blurred? Is it blurred? I don't know if it's blurred. This is all due to you. You've worked so hard for it, this maturity card, and you need to be in your true, authentic self in order for this to come into fruition. So long as you listen to this message, drop the mask, and just start speaking how you truly feel. Really speak your truth. Don't be afraid of how others are going to react. It doesn't even matter. You are meant to step in your true authenticity, and now is the time. In order to align with the abundance you are due because you put in the work, you need to be your truest self and quit hiding behind the mask, okay? The right people will find you by seeing your true, authentic self. So right now, you're rebelling against what you've always been taught, what you've always been programmed to believe. You are very dissatisfied. You're dissatisfied with who you tried to be for everybody else, and that's kind of breaking these chains, and it's like you're just setting yourself free. And this bird up here is showing all of this true potential to you now. You're starting to see that there's so many different paths available, which is beautiful. Finally, you're seeing the truth, and it's because you're stepping into your true power. What your angels are trying to get you to see is the power is in the moment. Quit looking at the past. There's only guilt there. There's nothing there. You showed up exactly as you were supposed to all along. It was perfect. Even the way you made epic failures, that was perfect. It was meant for somebody else to learn through that, and you to learn through that. It's okay to be human. It's time to let that go. Don't stress over the future. That just brings anxiety. You hold the pen in this moment. Keep your energy and attention on the moment. What is it you want? You're writing your future right now. You need all of your focus on the moment in front of you. There's things being offered to you. You're not going to see them if you're looking way back there, or if you're staring ahead at the future that you haven't written yet, okay? Deal moment to moment. See what's being offered, because I don't want you to miss what's being offered. All right, what you desire the most and what you've been denying yourself is this abundance that you know is due, is the alignment with your masculine and your feminine side, the give and the take, the receiving and the action, okay? You've been denying yourself that because you're still wearing that mask. You're still presenting to the world something you're not truly, okay? It's time to be bold, make bold moves, get out there, get messy, be seen, be heard for all the beautiful ways that you truly are, because there's no one like you. This is designed It's already manifested. These things you've been wanting is already manifested, but you can't allow them by trying to be something you're not. The key, go at it full bore with maximum intensity, okay? Everything that you're putting your focus on needs to be exactly what you want to manifest. Not sporadic little bits and pieces here and there, helping so-and-so, doing this over here. Absolute focus on what you want. This is how it's going to come into fruition. Be exactly who you are and do it with so much intensity. You already know it's manifested. Go get it, Tiger. Go get it with maximum intensity. Okay? This tower moment is pushing you to do it. Do you want the uncomfortable stuff to stop? That's how you do it. You step away from the mask. Be your true, naked, raw self. Okay? Like be everything that you feel inside. Let people see it. Don't be worried about the reaction. Anybody who doesn't like it, it's just because they're jealous that you have the tenacity to chase it. Yeah, you are not just some sheep. You are a lion or a lioness. And you always know this deep down. You are meant to lead by showing others that there's something more. There's something different. And here's how it is. I'm showing by example. I'm speaking my truth, whether people like it or not. It's okay. And you're going to be so beautiful doing it. You're going to be so attractive doing this. Because people need somebody to be brave enough to step outside of the mask and say, actually, no, this is how I feel. Trust your inner guidance at this time, okay? Trust your inner guidance. It's so powerful right now. And again, these were on the bottom of the deck, or the pile that I spread out. But because it broke into different patches, these are the cards that came up. The letting go. Again, it's time to let something go so you can make room. Energy is energy, and you've got some things you need to let go of in order to allow new energies in, okay? It doesn't serve you anymore. It's okay to let it go. Let it all go. Again, there's the card. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, guys. Right there, under those two cards, we've got the miser. It's time to let something go. That which you're clutching, which you think is so important, and if you let it go, it could be the end of the world. That's not true. It's your mind playing tricks, kind of making you afraid to get rid of this safety net. I'm getting a safety net. So long as you have the safety net and you're not operating in trust, you're holding on to both, you're not getting anywhere. Trust your true path. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. You're going through change for a reason. Find comfort in the change, knowing that you are just right there. The next step is everything you desire. Okay? You need to free fall and trust, guys. Trust. You've lived this long through all the crap you have because you have this incredible team of a spirit team, guardian angels, ascending masters. You've got your higher self looking out for you. That's your future self. It's not going to screw you over. You need to let go and know that you need to put this love into yourself. Everything you gave to everybody else, you need to put it into yourself. Take some time alone, because right now, as you step into this, drop the mask off, get used to the feel of your real self coming through your skin suit. Get to know him or her and really love it. Practice in the mirror, speaking your truth instead of showing up the way you think everybody else needs you to. 1, 2, 2, 2 on the clock. Come on, guys. You know this deep down. Do not let the ego stop you out of fear, okay? It's time to shine your beautiful gifts for all to see in the truth that they are. Quit hiding behind these masks. You have so much success coming, okay? So much success coming. You can do it just like everybody else is doing it, only the way you do it is going to be so beautiful. You're going to fly in ways that no one else has ever flown. It's only an illusion. These bars, you belong out there shining like everybody else. Please don't stop yourself. All the seeds that you've sown are ready to come to fruition. It's time. Drop all the burdens. Quit projecting yourself as something you're not. Listen to your inner voice. Heal all the fears. Step through them anyways. Rip that Band-Aid off, I'm hearing. Rip the Band-Aid off. Quit worrying about what's good and bad that you've been programmed with from everybody else. You know what's real. 1, 2, 2, 3 on the clock. It's a progression. Take the baby steps. It's time for you to be receptive and receive everything you've worked so hard for. The ego is all about control. And by trying to control the outcome, it's just stopping you. It's keeping you frozen. See what happens. Free fall. Free fall. That's how you get started. Free fall. Take that first step. Okay? You know this is true. It's calling you. It's burning inside you. And you're being cordially invited to be bold and do what you need to do to make that first step. Quit fighting it. Our mind can make a million excuses why, not right now. No, do it. Do it. Live life the way it was meant to be lived. We weren't meant to keep doing the same thing over and over for years. We thirst for knowledge and wisdom and experience. Even the tough ones, which teach us so much. Like when you're on taking your final few breaths, do you think you're going to say, thank goodness I stayed in that job because I feared poverty and I held all my money so tight to me, it never turned into anything? No. Thank goodness I stayed in that loveless relationship for the kids, because at least the kids had what? Lessons to learn, all the betrayal, all the pain. No. Addictions, because I couldn't let them go, because I never saw my truth. I never dropped the mask to see what could have happened if I had just really been myself. No. There's that tower card again. These tower moments are meant to push you, thrust you forward into a beautiful place so that you finally have the courage to shine, so you can finally get all of the accolades and all of the beautiful applause and praise that you really deserve. And it's not going to happen by you standing behind others or this mask. Okay? You have this empress, beautiful empress, it's like magical ability to create, to share things, because you've got that tenacity deep down. And it's going to freak people out when you finally stand into it, because they're going to be absolutely amazed at why you were always going through the things you did, how you have so much depth of wisdom. You can't even explain where it's coming from, okay? It's a time of change, and you're so beautiful, and you are so loved by your beautiful spirit team. They've got like so much. They're just saying it's time for you to finally receive everything you worked so hard for. Take that step. Take that crazy step, that leap of faith. You asked for a message. Here it is. It's loud and clear. Take the step. We've got your back. Take the step. We got your back. Take the step. We got your back. Every time your mind goes, no, it's too scary. No one will like me if I do this. Take that step. We got your back. I'm telling you guys. True story. Right from source, right to you. I'm telling you, what you've got to offer this world is so incredible. No one can do it like you. And that's why you're receiving this calling and you're being told, take the step. Trust in yourself, for goodness sakes. They've got your back.